All right, we are remembering 9/11, 14 years after the attack. Ceremonies going on here in Central Virginia. We've got those stories for you coming up.
And Vote 2016 coverage. We now know who will be taking the stage for the next GOP debate. Coming up, we'll tell you who made the cut.
Good Morning Richmond starts now.
Good morning, just about 6:30. Thanks for joining us for Good Morning Richmond. I'm Amanda Malkowski.
And we have a new member of the team we want to introduce today. It is Abby Bennett, our kidcaster for today.
Abby!
Woo! How do you feel being here today, Abby?
Good.
Are you a little bit nervous?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a little bit nerve-wracking
Are you
to be out here.
awake?
Yes.
What time did you get up, Abby? Early?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like getting up this early?
Yes.
You do?
She's
She's got a
person.
budding anchor style.
And she doesn't even need coffee to do all
And
that.
we saw your videos. They were fantastic. Whose idea was it to do the videos?
Your
Mom's.
That's good.
Putting off screen to mommy there.
Yeah, how long have you been doing your weather forecasts? A while? Practicing them?
No.
No.
So she's a
Natural,
natural.
right?
She's a natural.
Really
How about
great.
that?
So, Abby, what school do you go to?
Garden Christian,
Guardian Christian Academy.
Okay,
And
very
how
good.
old are you?
7.
So you're in first grade?
Yeah.
And are you enjoying school so far this year?
Yeah.
And is everybody up watching you this morning?
Yes.
Oh, come
Wanna
on.
give him a big
We'll say
wave?
yes. You want to say hello? You
Give
can
him a
look
big
at Brad
wave.
right there and give him a
There we
wave.
go.
All right, very good.
So Abby's going to join me, and we're going to present the weather in a couple of minutes, so you can see Abby in front of the Green Wall, and it'll be really cool. But let me just give you the forecast real quick here. Today we're looking at lots of sunshine. Temperatures will climb to around 80 degrees by the time we get to the lunch hour, and we'll be in the mid-80s for your afternoon highs. Let's get to your news now. Here's Morgan and Amanda.
All right, our top story, as we've been talking about throughout the show, it's race weekend out at RIR. Tens of thousands of fans expected to head out to the track for tonight's race. Also, that many expected to come back tomorrow for the big race then as well.
I know. 8 News reporter Evan Armour is there now. Evan, lots of excitement already, and the race doesn't even start until 7:30 tonight.
Right, Amanda. Tonight's Xfinity Series race is the Virginia 529 College Savings 250. Virginia 529, of course, the sponsor of that. Out here this morning, we have Scott Ridgely with Virginia 529 with us, talking about all of the exciting things going on here today. Right. This is your tent. This is going to be a popular place come about 10 o'clock.
We like to have a lot of things going on out here, but yeah, our tent at 10 o'clock, we're giving away wristbands for an autograph session that's happening this afternoon here at the track. It's for the Xfinity drivers, Ty Dillon, Bubba Wallace, Chris Bosher. There's about 15 total drivers, so if you want a wristband to get one of these autographs, you probably need to be here about 8:30, 9 o'clock, because they're going to go fast. We have about 150 of them to give away.
Wow, so people still have time. They can come out here to this tent,
To our tent.
line up. You can come out here and get a wristband.
That's right. Line up here in the midway, and we'll get you taken care of about 10 o'clock.
Really exciting for those people. You guys have several spots. We know the Kids Zone is over there. What are some of the things people will see there?
Yeah, we try to keep people busy out here. There's a lot of time before the race at 7:30. So in our Kids Zone, which is just a little bit away from our Midway exhibit, we have exhibits from the Science Museum, we have from NASA, we have an animal petting zoo, inflatables. So to allow kids to do a little bit of fun things instead of just walking around the Midway all day long. Some fun, hands-on, interactive exhibits where they can really learn about the science and the aspects of racing that really teach them something, as opposed to just watching the race.
Well, that race starts at 7:30 tonight, but we know the parking lot out here is going to open really soon at 7 o'clock this morning. That's when people will start coming in, taking advantage of all of these activities. We're going to stay out here throughout the morning, bringing you updates. But one of the things you definitely want to keep in mind is with all of these people comes a lot of traffic. So we're going to go inside to Tim because he has a look at what you need to know on the roads today. Good morning, Tim.
Hey, good morning, Evan. Good morning, everybody at home. A lot of the traffic patterns will be altered as we head through the next few days, thanks to NASCAR being in town at RIR. Let's talk about a few of those road closures and changes in directions there. Laburnum Avenue will be closed from Richmond Henrico Turnpike all the way to Carolina Avenue until the race traffic disperses after the race tonight and tomorrow. Then Carolina Avenue itself will be outbound only after the race. And you get out towards Laburnum Avenue again from Carolina Avenue to Mechanicsville Turnpike. That'll be eastbound only to get traffic dispersing away from the racetrack. And you got Richmond Henrico Turnpike again from Meadowbridge Road northbound all the way north of Azalea Avenue there. So lots of alternating traffic patterns there. There will be signs posted and detours posted, police directing traffic there to get you around smoothly. Back over to you guys.
Breaking news now.
Breaking news here at 6:34 out of Henrico County. Crews working to fix a water main break here at Hungary Spring Road and Candace Terrace are now telling 8 News that the road will be closed for most of the day to get their work done. Utility crews are replacing a 20-foot water main pipe that broke overnight, leaving more than 100 customers and homes there without water. Detours in that area are posted, so be on the lookout for that. Driver stereo.
9/11 memorials are taking place all across the country today. It's been 14 years since terrorists hijacked 4 planes, killing thousands of Americans. In downtown Richmond, a giant flag will go up above the old Main Street train station. The construction company restoring the building decided to use one of its cranes. The flag will stay up through the UCI Road World Championship as well.
The flag is 20 foot by 38 feet long, and it'll be about 200 feet up in the air, and you'll be able to see it from 95 going north and south, and it'll be lit up at night.
What a way to honor the victims and those who helped that day. The unveiling of the flag is at 10:45 this morning at the train station. ABC will air a special report today at 8:45 for a moment of silence.
At 6:35, also happening today in Richmond, the city is holding a day of service and remembrance in honor of 9/11. That gets underway at 8:30 this morning outside of Marshall Plaza. It begins with the ringing of bells. A color guard will be there. There will also be a moment of silence, followed by remarks by the mayor, Dwight Jones. Then at 9:45, you're invited to join in a stair climb out at City Hall. That's to honor the first responders who sacrificed their lives on September 11th. Several service projects are happening throughout the city all day long. You can learn more about those on our website.
Washington, D.C.'s congressional delegate has introduced a bill that would take away the NFL's antitrust exemption if the Redskins don't change their name. Eleanor Holmes Norton says Washington should be proud of its team name, not burdened by one that insults Native Americans. Norton and 9 other lawmakers appealed to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, the Redskins owner Dan Snyder, and the league's 31 other teams in 2013. A Redskins spokesperson says the team disagrees with Norton's position.
6:36 now. A high school football coach in Connecticut is in trouble this morning. Here's why. Take a look at this picture. Some players have burn-like injuries on their hands from a drill called the spider walk. The coach admits he used poor judgment when he disciplined the players, making them do this workout on the AstroTurf that was so hot. He has since apologized to the players and their parents. The coach has been suspended for 2 games. That looks very painful.
A huge win this morning for sexual assault victims who've been fighting to end a backlog of untested rape kits. Virginia is getting $1.4 million in a grant to test more than 2,000 rape kits in the state. Attorney General Mark Herring hopes the new DNA evidence can bring justice to the victims and get sexual predators off the streets.
This is going to be really important to do the testing, expand our database, potentially catch perpetrators, and I know it's just going to mean so much to survivors, advocates, law enforcement.
Virginia's grant is part of an $80 million package from the White House and the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which contributed funds seized from criminal activity.
6:37, almost 6:38 now. In the day ahead, a vigil set to be held tonight in Mosby Court following a deadly shootout in broad daylight there. Police found 2 men dead on Wednesday, but they're unsure if they shot each other or whether someone in a dark sedan fired the deadly shots. That shooting led to a lockdown at 4 Richmond schools. Richmond and Henrico police are concerned this morning about the spike in homicides this year. In Henrico County, there have been 10 murders so far this year. That's more than in all of 2014. And in Richmond, there have been 27 homicides this year. That's about on par with 2014. The chiefs in both Richmond and Henrico say that they are in constant contact, working to develop new strategies to try and end all of these murders in our area.
At 6:38, get your running shoes ready. The 2nd annual Speak Up 5K is tomorrow. You can pick up your race packet today from 3 until 7 tonight at the Speak Up 5K office on Gayton Road. The race is Saturday morning at Bird Park. It benefits the Cameron K. Gallagher Memorial Foundation, which cultivates awareness and understanding for those suffering from teenage depression and anxiety.
6:38, almost 6:39. Vote 2016 coverage for you now. The stage is set this morning for the CNN Reagan Library debate.
Thursday marked the close of the 2-month window for determining eligibility. This is what we know right now. Carly Fiorina is the only candidate to move from the bottom 6 to the top 10 since the last GOP debate. She'll join 10 other Republicans on stage Wednesday at 8 p.m. The remaining 5 candidates will appear here during an earlier debate beginning at 6. And happening today, Republican presidential candidate Ben Carson is set to tour Ferguson, Missouri. Michael Brown's death was one of the driving factors that inspired the Black Lives Matter movement. The group has drawn attention by interrupting campaign events. Carson has criticized the group, saying it directs its anger at the wrong targets. His campaign declined to comment on the reason for today's closed press tour.
Almost 6:40 now. Sticking with Vote 2016, we're waiting to find out if Vice President Joe Biden will be joining the race for president. Biden appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert on Thursday, where he expressed that he's overwhelmed by his son's death. He says he's just not sure that he can fully commit to running for president right now.
Happening today, a dedication ceremony of Walter Gaines Memorial Park. It's at 6 p.m. on Woodrow Avenue. The park is in honor of the late Walter Gaines Jr. for his 60 years of public and community service here in Richmond. Gaines died in 2013.
As we've been talking about all week long, the kids headed back to school this week. We've been asking for your back to school photos, and they are fantastic. Take a look at Tiana and Kiara. All smiles on the first day of school.
And here, brothers Brian and RJ on their first day of 1st and 5th grade. You can enter your photos at WRIC.com for a chance to win a $100 gift card to Saks and Shoes.
And you have until Monday to enter. 3 winners will be chosen. You must enter those pictures on our website, WRIC.com. to be qualified. So 6:40, almost 6:41 now. We want to go back over to Matt. He's got some help there at the weather wall today.
Yep,
Look
Matt
at that.
and Abby.
Our kidcaster, our very first ever kidcaster. She's all ready to do the forecast with Matt this morning. Hey, Abby.
Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, how you doing, Abby?
Good.
Good. So, Abby, what kind of things do you like to do outside?
Climb a tree and ride my bike.
So how high do you go in the tree?
Mostly to the top.
Mostly to the top. Does Mom get nervous with that?
Yes.
Does she tell you, come on down, Abby? Oh, boy. And then what happens? You got to come down?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you ride your bike. Do you enjoy riding your bike?
Yeah.
What color is your bike?
Purple and bluish.
Purple and
bluish.
Those are pretty colors. And when you ride, do you like to have sunshine or rainy weather?
I don't really mind waiting.
You don't mind riding in the rain? And Mom's okay with that?
No.
No, I didn't think so. So better to ride in the sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we have some temperatures behind us. Let's take a look. If you slide just a touch that way, can you take 1/2 step that way? All right, come this way to me then. Come this way, come a little closer. Okay. So we turn and we point at that. What's that temperature say right there?
67.
67. That's in Richmond right now as we're waking up. And then we're looking at 67 in Petersburg as well. You want to tell us the forecast for today? Here, you step a touch this way, just a touch this way. Okay, now turn. Now, what does that say?
84.
84 is your forecast high today. And that's Abby doing the weather, and she's going to be back in just a little bit doing more weather as well. Way to go, Abby! Woo! All right, back over to you now.
All right, so big question. Do you know where you're going to be watching the UCI bike race yet? If not, we've got the spot for you. And this watch spot, get you a ticket to ride as well. We'll explain coming up.
And police officers are out in full force this school year. What they're asking you to do to help keep the roads safe for school buses. We'll be right back with your Storm Tracker weather first with our special guest today.
8 News Storm Tracker weather first.
Welcome back. Your time right now, 6:46. You're watching Good Morning Richmond on 8 News. Storm Tracker weather first. We always start with a check on the forecast for you. Taking a live look outside here at Richmond International Raceway. They've lowered the flag to half staff for the 14th anniversary of 9/11. Obviously, a day to remember, but the weather is going to be good for the races today, as well as all the memorials happening around the area. Matt will have a full check on the forecast in just a moment.
And here's a look this morning at your top stories. A suspect is on the loose after a man is shot and killed in Petersburg. It happened outside of the American Choice Deli Thursday afternoon. And as we mentioned, 14 years ago today, terrorist attack on American soil. Memorials are planned throughout Richmond today, including one here at the Virginia War Memorial. It's coming up. It's going to be a remembrance of Patriot Day. Well, watching the UCI Road World Championships can get you into Kings Dominion for free. How does that sound? If you want to watch the start of the race on September 23rd, you can watch it right there at Kings Dominion. The park's usually closed weekdays during the fall, but is opening for the men's elite individual time trial. Not only will you get to watch the race, you'll also get to ride several rides for free. Kings Dominion will be open from 10 a.m. until 4 that day. Pretty cool, Dario.
And the first few days of the new school year are in the books, and police are cracking down on drivers passing stop school buses to let children on and off. 8 News was invited to ride along with Chesterfield police as they patrolled the afternoon drop-off yesterday. We didn't spot any bus runners, but police warn that they are out there in full force watching. Officers will issue tickets to drivers found to be breaking the law. They warn it is a huge safety issue and say there are strict penalties.
Class 1 misdemeanor. It's a reckless driving charge. You can be charged with up to 12 months in jail if convicted, and up to a $2,500 fine.
Next week, Chesterfield will consider putting cameras on all buses that will catch bus runners. Of course, we will keep you up to date.
Changes are happening in the high school cafeterias of Chesterfield County Public Schools. For the first time in 20 years, students can apply for free or reduced price meals. It's part of the federal breakfast and lunch program. If you want to apply, go to WRIC.com and look under the back to school section.
All right, 6:48. You know what that means? Traditionally, the time that we do your storm tracker weather forecast, we got a special guest in studio today. Abby, our first kidcaster, is here with the forecast. She's helping Matt out today. He needs lots of help, so she's keeping him in line.
Gets to relax today.
I do. I get to relax. I get to have fun with Abby. Abby, you having a good time?
Yeah.
Is it cool to be in a television station?
Yes.
Have you ever been in one before?
No.
Well, we want to make this really special for you. So, you get a couple of things. First of all, you get big Sports Blitz foam fingers, so you can put your hand in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll open that up, right? Cool, and then you can hold it up. And then you get the inaugural 8 News Kidcaster t-shirt. So you can wear this all around school and get to show kids that you're an 8 News Kidcaster. How's that sound?
Sweet.
Sweet! That's what I like to hear. So let's talk about, I'll hold this. Actually, I'm going to step off of this to Dad real quick. There we go. All right, here's what's going on. So let me ask you a question here. Behind us, if we're looking at some clouds, which are clearing, which means the sunshine's going to come in. What kind of things do you want to do in the sunshine today? You go to school first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after school?
Play at recess.
Play at recess. Do you have friends that you play with all the time at recess?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, that's good, right? So then we're going to have some fun at recess. We get to kind of talk about, what do you talk about at recess? Anything good?
How to turn a dragon, that's what I...
How to turn, oh, tell me about that. Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like dragons?
Yeah, no, yeah, kinda.
Kind of, okay,
Yeah.
sounds good, sounds good. So step over here and touch with me. So we're going to talk about this forecast. So it's going to be what today? Cooler?
Yeah.
68 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning. And then what's going to happen at noon? Can you read that for me? What does it say? Partly sunny?
Partly sunny.
And what's the temperature there?
88 degrees.
80 degrees. But,
80.
And then what's the next temperature you see there?
82.
82, and that's at 5 p.m. this evening when people are coming home from work. Now, we're going to step off screen and going to bring up the big, but give everybody a big wave. Give them a big wave. Yeah, come off screen with me. There you go. All right, so 80 degrees tomorrow. We have some rain coming on in. Today, really a great day, 84. 76 degrees on Sunday. It's going to be cooler. Besides, become partly sunny. And then great weather early next week. You'll see Abby one more time, Tim. And you know what? I think I better just turn in my resignation now because she's stealing the show.
She did a great job. Good morning, everybody. Let's head outside, get a final check on those roadways for you. Let's send you out here to show you I-64 over by the Shockley Valley Bridge, with things getting a little bit busier right now, east and westbound, but no major issues out there. Another check and your weather first coming up after a quick break.
Good morning. Coming up on a Friday here on Good Morning America, breaking overnight a wildfire in California, tripling in size, nearly 15,000 acres burning, homes destroyed, hundreds more in the crosshairs. We are on the ground this morning with all the latest details next on GMA.
Welcome back to Good Morning Richmond. Recapping our top stories. We are live at RIR this morning because it is race weekend, and it's not going to be long until tens of thousands of fans pack the track. Now, tonight's Xfinity Series race is the Virginia 529 College Savings 250, and tickets are still available. It starts at 7:30 tonight, but there are activities out here at the track all day long, including an autograph session with more than a dozen of those Xfinity drivers. But you have to get your wristband in order to go to that. You can get it at the Virginia 529 tent. They're going to start handing out a limited number of those at 10 o'clock this morning. So many other exciting things going on out here all day. Again, the race starts at 7:30 this morning. We are going to stay out here, and I'm going to be live out here for 8 News at 9, so make sure you stay with us, and we'll give you another live update then. Reporting live at RIR this morning, Evan Armour, 8 News.
Today marks the 14th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks that killed thousands here on U.S. soil. Taking a live look now at Freedom Tower in New York City. Yeah, there are also events happening nationwide today to honor those victims, including several right here in Central Virginia. If you'd like to learn more, head on over to our website, WRIC.com, for a list of those events. Tim?
All right, good morning, everybody. For one final check here on the roadways. Let's send you outside here and show you the Shockley Valley Bridge. East and westbound lanes moving all right there. Heading over to the boulevard now on I-95, getting a little heavier in terms of some of the volume, but it is moving smoothly both north and south. And then another check here over by Franklin Street on I-95. You got north and southbound near the Monroe Building, all looking nice and quiet so far this morning. That's the latest on the roads. Matt, what are we talking about in terms of our weather?
Great weather. While there are a few areas of cloud still out there this morning, we're going to look at partly sunny skies, less humidity today, a high of 84. Tomorrow, clouds thicken up, showers by 2 o'clock. Look for a high of 80. And then as we look at Sunday, well, partly sunny skies return, but it's going to be much cooler, less humid, 76. And then mid-70s to upper 70s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And Abby, lots of sunshine, which means when you're outside of recess, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there you go. You did awesome today, Abby.
Great
Give me
job.
5.
Congratulations.
First kid caster, and you broke the mold. You set the bar really high for everybody else to get to.
Thanks for joining us.
You think you want to do this every morning?
No.
Too early, right? It's a little early.
Would you want to be a news anchor?
No.
No, I was going to try to get on the 9 o'clock show today. You wouldn't want to sit up here and do the news for the rest of the day?
We want to go home and
How
take a
about
nap.
traffic? Do you want to be Tim for the day?
How about you say this? Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Good job.
Good job.
I think she's a natural. We say thank you to Abby for sending in hers. Send in your kid caster. You might be the next one to be up here on a Friday morning, kids.
That's right. And don't forget, when we're not on the air, you can always find us online. Just head over to WRIC.com. Abby, great work.
Good job.
See you back in 25 minutes.
All right, so do we go out for coffee now? Or hot chocolate?